look at over time. To me, the 3 and 4 month period is usually all the masks are off by then, and that's a defining time. Sometimes it's sooner, sometimes it's a first date, and you say, "Ooh, I've been through this before." Ding, 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 and you just cut it off. Sometimes the narcissist will be so slick that you won't recognize it, or they present themselves in a different way, but it's just awareness that your life is being sucked into their life, so your life really doesn't matter as much as their life. Your tasks and your achievements, they're good, and the narcissist will applaud them and will celebrate them, but their accomplishments overshadow always their tasks, the things they're involved in, always will overshadow yours. That's a really good way to know that. I think over a little bit of time, another way is, I mean, and we know, you and I know, and maybe we can delve into this later in the conversation, but there's that cycle, the narcissistic cycle. And at its basic, it's the love bombing. They will do anything and everything to draw you in. Then the discounting. You cooked a meal and it's almost perfect, but this and this and this, just little things are wrong with each thing. The discounting. Then, of course, the discarding, and then the hoovering back in, which is, similar to that plant. And so the Morticia plant, we'll call it that. So just to be aware again, and the key word is awareness, be aware of that cycle, and be aware of if you are doing things for the narcissist. If you cook a meal and, oh, this salad is great, but you know what? I think a little bit more bacon would be helpful next time. If you cook something else, oh, this is nearly perfect, but huge sign. So those are the top two. I could go on for other signs, but they manifest themselves over time.
And I look at some people who are, let's say, I don't want to use the word damaged or broken, but let's say they have some insecurities that they haven't been able to come to terms with yet, right? It could be someone that they always felt unattractive because people around them made them feel that way. They can always feel low confidence because their family always told them that they were. They can feel insecure for so many different ways. And then you have this Prince Charming, this Princess Charming who comes around and tells you everything you've always wanted to hear from your yay big, right?
Yeah,
Now, imagine that thrill. Imagine the bells that are going off. Imagine the feeling like, oh my God, it's like you just hit the emotional jackpot. So I can see why some people would be hesitant to kind of break away from that, because if you compare the two, I stay with this person that's a jackass, but he's so nice. I stay with this woman that's a gold digger, but she's so sexy. And then the alternative is I go back to my cold, dark bed, right? A lot of
yes.
people, no matter how abused they may feel, are going to be like, you know what, Terrain? You know what, Michelle? This devil over here, I kind of know this devil. I can tolerate things, right? And how many times do people stay in places that they're actually tolerated instead of staying in places that they're actually liked?